And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 14, episode 13. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And if you are watching the replay of this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, you're probably watching this episode on Friday. And if you are watching this episode on Friday, I hope you guys have a great weekend as well. And by the time we have our episode of the Cloud9 podcast coming up this Sunday, we will be witnessing the conclusion of the 2025 First Stand Tournament, and we will know who would have won the tournament. There has been a lot of development at this tournament, basically from the last episode of the Cloud9 podcast, which is Karmine Corp started out very, very bad, and then we ended up getting an upset over Top Esports, actually, which was, Karmine Corp, and then that basically threw everything into a frenzy. And then you also had, CFO, also defeating Karmine Corp as well, and then that made things also pretty crazy going at where we are now at the tournament. So, man, we have so much here to talk about. But I do want to let you guys know I am, trying to work on consistently put out more content. I've been putting out more videos on my comic book channel, which is currently almost at 200 subscribers. So, thank you to every single person that has subscribed to that channel and has been watching my content over there. Coming up later on tonight, we will be doing another episode of the MSK Show, where me and Lunchbox Warren are going to be doing a comic book review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto issue number 2. And then we'll be going over, just a topic like we usually do. That's what I'm trying to do to, catch up. Basically, one comic book review, then a topic on each of the episodes that are focusing on talking about, reviewing comic books and going over comic book news, actually. And then, I know you guys have probably not seen me upload a regular video recently, and I've already did a lot of them. They're just basically on MSK Show episodes where I've just not had the time to clip out that content and upload it for you guys. But I will be doing that, and you will be seeing it, and I just hope you enjoy it, actually. So yeah, joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast to talk about 2025 First Stand is Mr. Blanks, who's also working on putting out more videos. This man just basically took 4 months off YouTube?
Took 4 months off. Motherfucker, they miss me because I'm still here. Gotta help this motherfucker with his brain rot. Nigga, your brain rot, man.
What do you mean?
On bullshit ass drinks. Drink some water, motherfucker.
Having sex?
No. Drink some water.
I had some Gatorade earlier. Some
Gatorade ain't water. Gatorade ain't water. I mean water. Pure water.
Pure water. Okay.
Not California water. Don't drink that shit. That shit might got. That shit might.
That shit probably has that shit probably has extra soy in it to make you a freaking gaylord.
Shit. There were studies about that, how some of the water with the fluoride was making motherfuckers a little,
Oh yeah, there was some studies where food and water people were drinking and eating from 2015, 2016 on was negatively affecting dudes' testosterone. I did read about that. That would make perfect sense because there's a lot of fruity people out there now. So
yeah, it was lower people's testosterone, and it was also lower testosterone, more estrogen. Motherfuckers.
But before this episode, I had a pretty nice day off. I got a video out, and then I ended up making a few tweets. A lot of girls hit me up for sex. I said no because Top G Rizmaster had sex with Lennon, pulled it out of her ass, cummed all in that shit. You guys don't believe me, do you? Oh God. So yeah.
Would you really want to put her in her butt, though?
I mean, I'm not trying to get a woman like that pregnant. That's just kind of that would be horrifying. I would hang myself.
Just stick it in her mouth, man. I don't know if I put it in her butt.
You got to clean her out, though. You got to put your fingers in her and start digging for gold if she asks.
Just shake her.
God, my God. WZ, what's up, man? How are you doing? My oats. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Gunnar, what's up, man? How are you doing? Long time no see. Hope you've been doing good, man. Better? God damn. Whew.
Yeah. I'll be doing more Pokemon content than you, yo.
I would imagine, given the views on your last video.
That plus, I like.
You took 4 months off, and you had a video that hit 300 views. That's crazy.
And it's because I
You
shared
got a
it
little
to
lucky there. Algorithm may have loved you that day, but that's
no,
all I told you, man. Is you just upload a video a week, and that's it. That's all you really need to do. You know,
no,
just
I
write down
no,
all the thoughts you want to put out in that video and just put it there. You know.
no, I shared it. I shared it with one of my other Discord, and they all watched it.
Oh,
read
I never got a chance to say this to you. Do you ever like share your videos on like Facebook Pokemon groups? I do if you haven't been, I do recommend doing that.
Did. That's where some of the views came from.
I would do that because for my comic book channel, if I just left it without sharing them in the comic book groups, the views would be kind of like whatever. When I put the videos in the Facebook groups for comic books, like the bigger ones that allow you to do it, they actually gain a lot of traction over time because Facebook algorithm is so weird where like if someone will randomly see that and maybe watch it. I would recommend if you haven't did that, try it out. That's what helped me, honestly. But let's go over some of this tournament. Oh my goodness. So let's basically recap what happened. So pretty much we know that Hama Life Esports is still going to be winning the tournament. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon, unless Top Esports, gets any load of balls and starts actually playing like a decent team, which probably isn't going to happen because the LPL was looking pretty meh. This past split. So last time we had that episode of the Cloud9 podcast was on Tuesday, and we had fucking 2, 4, 6, 8 best of threes happened since then. Carmine Corp, we thought were going to be basically 0-4 drop.
0-4 drop, but no.
And then because you had them lose to Team Liquid, they lost to CFO, flying. I can't say that word anymore.
Series, and
I want to say
all right, cool. They're about to get blown out, but the two
it's over. It's done.
But no, they pull an upset and they beat Top Esports. I don't know what's and then Top Esports. Oh God, it's like God, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my goodness gracious, man! Like. You literally had Top Esports just getting absolutely destroyed by Carmine Corp. And then that gave Carmine Corp the single best of 3 win that they needed. And it wasn't the fact that they had a best of 3. It was the fact that they won 2-0, which definitely matters toward them actually getting out of the tournament, actually, because there's going to be a scenario coming up. We're going to have to explain it to you guys where Riot has ruled that this tournament is not going to really have tiebreakers in the way that we normally remember. Not even a best of 1 tiebreaker. Just is going to go based off of like game score, game time, and match record and all that nonsense. Like, holy fucking shit. That's why the tournament going next year needs to be maybe like potentially a little bit, just like a day or 2 longer. That way you can kind of, play out tiebreakers because Riot themselves basically ruled that Fearless Draft is going to be the whole year. So they can make decisions on the fly to make things a lot more better and applicable, right? So it's not like they can't do it. I guess they just really want to rush to finish this tournament out. That way they could just get to spring and start prepping for MSI. That's the only reason I can think of it. Because remember how we had to have that Hex Tech chest bullshit? And then they were like, "Oh fuck, we sorry community, we're gonna let you put your fucking dicks in our mouth, and we will do whatever you want, community. We're a player-driven company. This player-driven company rules that Fearless Draft is amazing, and it's in this honeymoon phase where everyone likes it. So all tournaments, even Worlds, is gonna have Fearless Draft. I don't know about EWC that'll have Fearless Draft, but it will be BO3, so probably anyway. But then, like for this tournament, no tiebreakers. But it's like that would make things a lot more, I guess, legit. Because if we get into a scenario where it's everyone's 2-2-2 or 1-1, blah 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 blah, right? That means
two teams could be unless if everyone loses to each other, because
that means you're basically praying that because the only way that 2-2 thing happens is if Team Liquid beats Hanwha Life. Let's be honest here. None of us really expect that. Like, it might.
But Hanwha Life is 3-0. That's mean.
Like, Hanwha Life already locked. But this basically just puts if Team Liquid 2-0 Hanwha Life, that puts them in a better position to get out over Carmine Corp because they already had the head-to-head over Carmine Corp since they beat them in day 1, actually. CFO's already locked. We know that. CFO and Hanwha Life are locked. Now it's just up to Top Esports and the rest of the 3 teams to figure out who's going. Because CFO beat Team Liquid last night, and if Team Liquid had won that, they're locked. Team Liquid, oh my God. At least if that's going to happen, go out like swinging or something. that series was terrible. That might have been the worst series I've pretty much seen at an international tournament in a while. That was really bad on Team Liquid's part. But Gunnar wanted to say something. What's up, boy? My second baby was born. Oh, that's awesome. Hell
nice.
yeah. Hey, congratulations, man. And just got back to work this week. Been loving the VOD. Yeah, man. Oh, congrats, dude. Yeah. How's this? I forgot. Do you have a you have a son prior to that, don't you? Does you have a son? I forgot. I completely forgot. But tell him once he becomes 18, I'll get him a jet and a Lamborghini. Tell him his uncle MSK will want to bless him.
Don't make promises you can't keep, MSK.
To be fair, that kid ain't gonna remember any of that shit. Like, Daddy, why is this black man crazy?
Inflation is gonna make it that you can't get either in 18
2035. God. You mean 18 years from now? Holy shit, isn't that
2043?
2043, Jesus Christ. You're gonna be 50. You have gray hair. Well, you have hair. You don't have hair. You'll just be bald. God damn it. Yeah, Chaz. Bald fat dick.
Bald was 2 Mexican girls talking my dick about that.
Oh God, no! You have 2 girls. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd imagine in New York recently with how like everything's been going. I'd tell you, just make sure you stay safe. Watch your surroundings. Just please do that.
I mean, it was always
thick
like
5 inches. Oh God! All right, guys. So this tournament has turned into something wild. But I will say this for Kalis. He had a great game on Jin. That's been his only good game ever. Don't let this random game from him trick you guys into thinking that he's been a good player. He's not. He's not been this amazing carry. Remember? Oh my God. I don't know which series we should go for. That Homo Life series in Game 3. Why do people keep picking Rise? Why? You pick Rise, lose. I called it every single time. Someone will pick Rise, you lose. Because there are so many better champions you can play than Ryzen right now. There's Orianna, you can play Syndra, you can play Vex, you can play literally anyone. Anyone's better than him. I would fucking prefer if you play Yasuo, maybe at a knockup comp or something. Like, there's no reason to pick Rise. And then Targamas does that inch shit in Game 3 where he flies in on Rakan and tries to knock Viper up, but then gets killed and just griefed the whole game. After they'd already had a good level 1. Oh my God, Targamas. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, but apparently, Yike just is it's Top Esports' daddy. He's 5-0 against Top Esports. Yike, who looked like gutter shit the first day of the tournament. Just absolutely just straight up like sucking on balls, just trash. First 2 days, went and just started being Top Esports' daddy. How was he 5-0 against Top Esports? This is 2 different orgs, too. Not the same orgs. He was on G2 last year. But now he's on Karmine Corp, and he's 5-0 against Top Esports. Crisp looks so washed, man. What's happened to that guy? He looks so bad.
Oh, no, Good Lord. Cooked. Oh, no, he's cooked. He's cooked.
369 is just proving that he's just an overrated top laner. He's nothing compared to Zeus, nothing compared to Ben, nothing compared to Keen. Like, Hana's played better this tournament if we're looking at it, like, subjectively. You know, holy crap, Team Liquid. Where do we even start with this best of 3? I will say this: I'm glad the games are best of 3s now at these tournaments because that was something people did complain about, which was like, why are they best of 1s? Isn't that kind of inaccurate? And Riot did make it so you were playing best of 3s instead of like a best of 1 because that is a lot more legitimate. But like, it shows that they can change things on the fly. I don't know why we're not going to have tiebreaker games. I don't get it. Like, why not? We're going to do it off fucking game score and match record and all that gay shit. Like, just play out the damn game. Just play one of them.
Because you play it. The reason why I hate tiebreakers is stuff like this minimal tournament. You come in, play 3 games, best of 3. If you don't win, you don't deserve to have no fucking tiebreaker. You need to, it's like, unless there's a a tiebreaker should only be for those like who actually can. It's like the issue is Karmine Corp. When I beat you, why do I have to play you if if me and you have the same record? I don't beat you.
Because the problem here is we only have 5 teams. That's why this is even a scenario. If there were 6 teams here, then we wouldn't have a scenario. Because then obviously there'd be another team to play against, which means that you would have another team which would have a better or worse win record. Now to the point, because like Team Liquid, they already beat Karmine Corp. So I understand, like, what's the point of playing them again? to advance.
Yeah.
But Karmine Corp throughout the tournament, now it's been after the first 2 days, they look better than Team Liquid now. But that's their fault for getting into that position though, for losing to Team Liquid and CFO. Come on, they got 2-0'd by CFO too, and that wasn't much better, honestly.
And now looking at CFO, you're like, okay, these guys actually might have been good the whole time.
These guys are pretty legit. Yeah, they look pretty strong. Yeah.
And we overlooked them because.
So here is the first best of 3. So this was just disgusting. It's really not just game 1. It's really just game 2. For Team Liquid, why do we keep having to play with UMT and APA? Can we please stop this? These guys are not good together at all. Like,
because Karmine Corp has to now become CFO fans. Fans have to become CFO fans.
So essentially, CFO has to beat Top Esports.
They have to beat them outright.
Yeah, they have to actually mostly 2-0 them. If they do a 2-1, we get into that other game record, game score, tiebreaker thing, game time, and all that stuff. You need a 2-0 to pretty much secure Karmine Corp.
It don't even matter as long as CFO wins.
Yeah, if
Karmine Corp has no tiebreaker. Their tiebreaker would have been over Top Esports, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't.
All Top Esports had to do was just beat Karmine Corp. God damn, Top Esports! I wanted to see the 0-4 the dream.
Yeah,
I wanted to see the 0-4 drop, but it wasn't even just game 1. Game 1 was just they just got ran the fuck down. That was just completely disgusting. And it felt like throughout the game they were just kind of. All of them. They were just playing. APA said we were playing not to lose and all that stuff. And whenever there's pressure on Team Liquid to perform at pretty much any international event they've ever been at, minus that one random time they did do well against IG at MSI 2019, they've never really performed up to expectations. Like last year, they were getting thrown around by all the wildcard teams. You know, they lost to FlyQuest to not make top 8. This series, just basically. UMT never on the same page as team. UMT just, giga griefing every single game. Impact, apparently he just can't play Gwen properly at all. Just APA just getting exposed. Just how bad he really is. Man's out here just straight up losing it. Man might be the straight up worst man of the tournament, which is crazy to think about. Like, then in game 2, they give Yeon Ziggs. Why is Yeon on Ziggs? That must have been a draft mistake, because you would think that APA would take Ziggs and Yeon would take Corki, but then APA's on Corki, Yeon's on Ziggs. Yeon, your carry player, is going to be on a mage? Really? Like, I don't even know. Like, this fucking this game is just terrible. I need to go to game 2. This is all bad. So in the draft, as you guys can see right here, I'm pausing for just a moment here. If you don't, if you're watching it live, they had already picked Ziggs, and people are like, oh yeah, AP is going to play Ziggs. You would think he would get a comfort pick in a crucial game 2 to make sure that Team Liquid could extend the series to game 3, so they have a hope of winning game 3. But APA is not going to be on Ziggs. They gave him Corki, and then fucking Yeon is now ending up on Ziggs. Like, this draft is terrible. This is so bad. I don't know who was cooking this. Like, top side, not that bad. Support pick, not that bad when you're considering the fact that all these guys are going to want to rush in and attack all the backline people. Poppy kind of knocking one away is fine, right? But
this is just violence. It's disgusting. With a Maokai that's just going to trap, and then Tristana comes in and just blows everything up. Yeah, pack it up. Just
oh my! There was the moment I knew it was over. It was that when they all tried diving Doggo, and he just killed all 3 of them. He lived with like 1 HP. Just an awful series. Like Impact getting solo killed. Impact did. Good God, man!
Oh no, Impact had no impact on the 10.
This man's been at the point where he's needed to just like, I don't know, man. He had his final MVP split, and he was like, I finally won MVP. Now I'm just gonna start sucking ass. What's wrong with this guy? He look at the scenario.
Years, but
I want you to look at how bad the scenario is. Why is he greeting for the wave? He has 10 health. Why? Why is he greeting for that? There's no reason to greet for that. If he had just ran away, he would have lived, because the gameplay wouldn't have been able to kill him. But he sat there and started greeting for the wave. Right here, if he just leaves, it's over. You're going to have to just give it up. He still has TP up. He can come back. What is this? Alt, Q, dead, L, get the fuck off the stage. Man just got... Why did he flash? And then he flashed. What? Man's got old Wang Ching Chong brain. Just running it down completely. You can tell he was tilted after that point. He was just not in the game anymore. What is that? Greeted for a wave. Didn't need to greet for a wave. Then he flashed when he knew he was guaranteed dead. So I didn't even have flash up with the next fight. Then Umpty didn't even get a chance to kill this guy. Okay, auto him. Just dive him and Q him. Everyone's been there on Sejuani where you got the person that's 1 health. Q over that and hit him. You will kill him. No way that tower was gonna kill Umpty. Why is Umpty such a fucking bitch? Look at this. You can kill him, Umpty. Q over there. What's wrong with this guy? Core JJ, luckily he didn't get caught out there, but you knew when you had these series of events happening, it was just over. This game is just so bad. Team Liquid just go home. They play consecutively worse than Carmine Corp in these past couple of series anyway. I probably prefer if they make it over them, but they're probably not because they already lost to Team Liquid anyway. But if Team Liquid ends up making it, holy fucking shit, this team is going to get absolutely giga stomped later on. These guys are just so uncoordinated that the only way for this team to win is if they literally let just like Gion get a carry. You just basically just play Protect the King, the old style where like people used to do it for Double Lift and Uzi. You just dump all of your resources into them. But I don't know if that's even going to be a viable strategy given the meta of League of Legends currently. This draft is terrible. Spawn was cooking up some bullshit right here. Like, see right there. He's not afraid to fight him and Q him right there. Everyone's had those Sejuani games where you can just carry the game as long as your brain's just fucking on. See right there. He's not afraid to just kill a Leona. Why is he not afraid to just flash under the tower and Q the gangplank that's 10 health? Oh my God, Umpty, you're fucking dog shit. You need to just be deported back to fucking internment camps or some shit. We need to put you in the fucking home. God, holy shit, this series was so bad. So they do end up losing this, but this was the part of the game where they got absolutely just stomped. Right to here. Doggo ended up getting 3 kills in this, and it was just over. Yep.
Yeah, it was over.
What? Oh my God! Someone coordinated else.
You know the crazy part about it, if he actually tried, he could have got a quadrant.
He actually could have killed them all right there. Yeah, and TL actually could have killed him if they had just coordinated their actual attempts against him better. Because their mid laner had to snap back. And then all they had to do was just wait until Umpty was there. If Core JJ had just waited until Umpty was there, they could probably just kill him. I think they have enough damage to do it. But he doesn't. He just goes in. And then he just dies. Just all L's from Team Liquid. Holy fucking shit. Jesus Christ. Just get off the fucking stage. You're trash. Go home. You're drunk. So after they lost to Top Esports, Team Liquid basically just brains all fried. They knew it was a must win to get to the next stage of the tournament. If they beat CFO, they don't beat CFO. They actually lose 2-0 to them like Carmine Corp. And APA was like, well, at least we're not Carmine Corp. Tweets that aged like fine milk.
Yeah.
Oh, God, man. So what about you, man? What did you think about the TL CFO series?
TL trash. And we knew this, but now it's at a point where I can't. When I watch the game, I'm like, and I'm just dumbfounded by how much shit these guys were doing. They just weren't, And it's like, what the fuck? The
only person who was proactive was Core JJ. That's the only person who was being proactive on the game.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It's so weird now. When he was thucking, he was just getting gapped so hard that it was just such a big diff in the team. But now that Gion and Core JJ are playing better, no one else is deciding to play good. Like, how in the world can you justify keeping APA and Umpty after this year? Is just, I just can't. If you keep APA and Umpty after this year, like half of the top side is changing. I think for Team Liquid, when the year's over, I don't know if they probably won't be making any roster changes for the rest of the year, but I just predict Impact and Umpty and APA are just gone. There's just no reason to keep these people together. Like,
easily.
They went for this big like Korean style team LCK team, but just really hasn't worked out, honestly. Yeah, they've won a few trophies and I guess LCS/LTA, but how much do you really weigh that as valuable? That's up to you, honestly. It's individually up to you. Now it's time for us to go over the Karmine Corp and Hololive series. Now, this series, game 1 was pretty close until Yike got caught out, and then Hololive just won the game. Game 2, Hololive really weren't playing that bad. They just kind of took their foot off the gas pedal at the very end when they were trying to end the game. Because there's a point in game 2 where they actually could have just ended if they were just coordinated better. But then Targamas found a pick onto Viper, and then that kind of let them back into the game. But if Hololive are just going to be playing like this, I just don't see a world they lose. Like, Zeus is just straight up clapping people on any champion he plays. Zeka, who's honestly, hey, credit to Zeka. Zeka has really, really, really improved since winning Worlds on DRX. He's really just gotten great at the game. Walked up and just put his nuts in Vladdy in the first part of the game. I think it was right here. He was playing Silas.
Silas.
I don't get it. How he gets to have Silas. I really don't get it. Oh my God. Right there, just Q, E, auto, dead. Just put his nuts all in his mouth. Just take my cock, you fucking loser. So it's time to go to game 3. Because game 3 is the real big one. This is the one where I was pulling all the hair out of my head. Why? I still never understand why. Why are teams picking Rise? I'll never get it. I will never get it. All right, so let's go to game 3 because that's the most valuable one right here. They pulled off a banger of a comeback against Hololive. Keep in mind, Hololive literally could have still just won this game. They had Baron buff. They had all 3 lanes pushing. I really don't know what broke down in their communication for them not to be able to win at this point of the game. But let's be honest here. It didn't really matter because you knew game 3, they were probably going to come back and win it anyway. I never felt like throughout the entire series, Karmine Corp was going to win it, but at least this wasn't a stomp. This was probably the most competitive game of the tournament so far, and it didn't matter anyway because it was a game 2, and Karmine Corp had to win this to even get to a game 3. And keep in mind, this is why you can't win with Targamas at these events. Like, this man was out here like 0-8 on Alistar, and he had one good pick the entire game. He had one good pick the entire game. We were like 40 minutes in. But they have to keep this guy for, I don't know, reasons. Just reasons, honestly. All right, so we get the game over right here. Khalith ended up with 2 triples back-to-back. His only actual carry game that he's had, I think, ever. I think he's personally just a insanely overrated ADC. But now we get to game 3. Now, game 3, this draft is terrible. Hololive isn't really that much better, but I understand what they're doing. They're going full engage, poke with Jace, all in, right? I don't know what the fuck this is from Karmine Corp. First of all, there's way better champions to pick than Rise.
The minute I saw him pick Rise, I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, no. Matter of fact, no. Once I saw Draven, I was like, oh, yeah, no. Pack it up. Khalif cannot play Draven. All right, pack it up. And I saw Rise, I was like, oh, yeah, nope, okay.
Because Karmine Corp, I feel like they wanted to play Zyra support. That's why I feel like Hololive banned it. Because Draven Zyra bot lane was just, whoo. You see that in solo queue, you probably go in 0-10 drop.
Yeah.
So I saw Rise and I was like, this is pretty much game over. Also, they're very short range. They have no consistent damage unless they completely break open the early game. Unless they completely stomp the early game. That's the only way they win this game. Hololive's team has scaling. They can side lane better. They have better access to the backline and team fighting. And obviously, like, yes, Rise can get them out of the team fighting, but it doesn't really matter because he has to channel that. And by the time they even get inside of it, they could easily just get, poked down anyway. So,
okay. The question is, who got Jace? That was Zeka, right?
Yeah, Zeka got Jace. Zeka was actually even winning against the Rise pick just by himself. He got his own resources. And like, look at all these champions that are open in the mid lane.
They used Vladimir. Okay, that's scary.
That's how you knew this is how you knew Zeus knew they weren't in trouble of winning. Who in the fuck picks Vladimir top? I forgot what the caster said, but we haven't seen a Vladimir in damn.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Vladimir was like season
I was saying,
7, maybe.
I thought Jace, I already saw it was going to Davis. I was like, oh yeah, they'll pack it up. It don't matter what kind of picks, they use Jace, but I saw it on Zeka. I was like,
Zeus is like, this fearless draft, I don't want to play tanks. I just need carries.
I was like, oh shit. And then I look over, I was like, Oh, Casey got Rod. All right, cool. Life.
Yeah, because the casters and I Will Dominate were hyping up this play right here. It's like, oh my god, Yike got him. Didn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because Zeka was already pretty much stomping this guy without Yike helping him.
Yeah.
So if Yike's not there to babysit him, well, Zeka's gonna win, right? Like, literally, look how close he is to dying. He has like 20 health right there. Yeah. And keep in mind, some of these proactive plays for Karmic Corp are good. I'm not saying Yike played bad in this game, but these proactive plays need to be like, you have to be doing this like every single moment of the game.
This is probably Yike's best game of the series.
So there's another part here that I want you guys to see from the bot lane perspective. So at the level 1 bot lane perspective, they were winning from just the level 1, just right there. But then it came to this part of the game, and Targamas threw the entire game. They'd won level 1, they blew Flash on Rel, and then Viper was low, and Delight's low. They have to recall. So they actually had one of their best laning phases, because usually Targamas and Kalista are horrible at laning. And I was like, oh, okay, you got your advantage on Draven that you asked for, because Delight made a horrible engage early on. But then Targamas, as he does in his fashion, completely throws the game right here, throws the whole game. Kalista, look at Kalista's health. You've got no mana, no health, nothing. The Rel's way healthier, way stronger. He goes for the E knockup against Viper, and then he just dies. Game's over, lead's over.
Yeah.
Yike comes in to try to salvage it, which could have been salvaged because he does get Viper. He does kill him. Okay, Yike, leave. You got it. Just go. What are you doing?
And then they bring him into the tower.
And yeah, like, just he salvaged the play and then he just completely ruined it. And then now Kalista has to flash. Now he's not. Now he can't contest in team fighting because he blew his flash. It's just all over. Now Vladdy has to be sent bot against Zeus. Vladimir against Ryze is fine. Vladimir has his pool, so he can't root him, or at least root him effectively enough to burst him down. Whole game's just over. Kalist, what's his name? Kana didn't ward that bush right there, so they just go up and just gank Kalist. Now the Draven's behind. Now the Draven can't be functional till if this game would have to go as late as the previous one did for Draven to do anything.
What happened? That looked like a Raleigh gangbang right there. It was like, oh shit. Yes. Oh, 3 black guys. How about the bus?
3 black guys. Oh no.
3.
Oh god.
Yeah, and it's sad because you saw that he's like, he's not even going for the jungle. He's just his top layer failed on. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, Kana didn't ward this, and now with the Draven behind, like I just mentioned earlier, if the Draven's behind, well, Draven's a glass cannon ADC. So what that means essentially is unless you actually get that good head start on him, you would have to be in the position he was on Jhin in game 2 for him to even come back into the game, which is not going to happen in this game because Homolife in this game have a better early game comp than they did in the last game. Literally, Zeka could int right there, and it just doesn't matter because Zeka's already too strong right here. Because in this position of the game, Karmic Corp realized that unless they get random picks, they're not able to survive. It doesn't matter, guys.
Yeah,
they were already so far behind. Why? I don't understand the Ryze pick. Why Ryze? There's many better mid laners to play. Many better. I don't get it. And then Kalist, who's already behind, does the same shit Impact did, and he tried to contest a wave knowing he had no flash. And then Kalist just proving why he's giga overrated, not a clutch player, completely just throwing the game. Why would Viper just randomly be alone? If Viper, who couldn't really contest him because he's playing, the reason why Viper couldn't contest him is because Draven's are stronger than Kai'Sa early on.
Yeah.
Kalista, why would he be by himself then? If he knows he can't fight you, why would he? This is obviously bait. Anyone that falls for that, you're stupid. Why would he be by himself? Why? Just fucking hell, Kalista. Jesus Christ, man. And then just, the gangbangs happen later on in the game. Homolife just putting their whole foot in their ass after the game's over. So yeah, Karmic Corp, throw it with that horrible draft. At least they were able to take a single game off, even though it was pretty much a throw on Homolife's part anyway. If you really look at it, it's kind of a throw on Homolife's part. Homolife were definitely playing with their food a little bit too hard because when Homolife weren't playing with their food, they destroyed them. Albeit Targamas was trying to go home. Targamas was playing for the enemy team. Hololive Targamas, paging Targamas, how much you want in your PayPal for throwing the game? Why would he make that? I don't get why he did that play on fucking Rakan. Why? Just why? Your ADC has like 20 health, no mana. Hey, I'm gonna just dive the Kaisa and the Rel full power. You fucking, oh my god. You guys should have not seen my reactions when I was watching that live. I actually almost had a stroke. Oh god. What other series do you want to talk about? Which ones?
Oh, I was gonna say break down the Wednesday ones as well.
Oh yeah. Let's go over that too. So that was just from today. And now we have the ones, we'll do the ones from the previous day. So it was Carmine Corp Top Esports, right? And the CFO one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I remember these. I remember the Carmine Corp ones. Was that the one where fucking hell? It was Carmine Corp versus Top Esports, right? It was when they started their
Top
comeback.
Esports got 2-0, and it was like, and he looked like absolute hot ass.
Oh, yeah, I remember this game. Yeah. Because the only way Khalees can be useful is if you ever give him Ashe. That's the only way he can actually be useful in any context. Just throw arrows, please. I think the biggest part of this game, the problem, the reason why they lost is because Kanavi is just unbelievably trash. Like he's just so unimpactful in a game. I remember this is the game where he was ahead of Viego and he just completely threw it. I remember that. Yeah. Basically, Kanavi just threw this whole series to send that guy back to the fucking internment camps. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. And the game before that was CFO versus it was CFO versus Homolife. I remember that. What was this one? If I can remember this one correctly. There's so many series to play. Oh yeah, this one CFO weren't gonna win this one at all. I remember this. Game 3, that was when Junjie was playing Kindred. Homolife Viper. Yeah. Zeka picked Zed. That's how you know these guys really aren't trying against these people. Motherfucker picked Zed. Yeah. What is with Zeus picking Vladimir? Yeah. Oh god. But now we're in this scenario that Chaz wanted to talk about, where we have all these tiebreakers now, or not tiebreakers. You have all these scores to talk about.
The main one is top 4th win you're in. That's it. That's the main one. Top 4th win you're in. Carmen goes out.
That's one of these scenarios. Yes.
Yeah. Because do you have the whole layout of all the scenarios? Do you have a layout? Right here, 1 to 3.
So Carmine Corp, they lost today to Homolife Esports, and the reason why that was important is because if they had gotten to that 2-win, then that means pretty much Team Liquid would pretty much guarantee have to beat Homolife Esports to put themselves into a position to go further, because Team Liquid have the head-to-head over Carmine Corp. But that has not happened. So now we are at this point in the tournament where you have these last games right here, right? These are the last ones. And then you have semis played later on tomorrow night and Friday. So 9 p.m. PST Friday.
I keep forgetting because they're on the West Coast. They all fall on the same day. Mine falls on
yeah. So this tournament's getting wrapped up on Sunday, basically 1 a.m. in the morning. There's no way I can watch that in the morning. I'll be fucking asleep.
I'll definitely be asleep.
I'll be asleep.
Crazy enough, Saturday I can stay up. I can't stay up for Sunday because I got a tournament I have to go to.
Okay.
Hopefully win.
So these are the last games. CFO essentially is already in because they're at that 2 wins.
Yeah, they're at the 2 wins.
And they have the 2 O's too. It wasn't the fact they have 2 wins. They have the 2 O's for the game record as well. So you essentially want to get Carmine Corp in, for what I know. CFO has to do their CFO magic against Top Esports. Is it possible? Very possible, because Top Esports has looked pretty jank this split. Not split. Top Esports has looked pretty jank this tournament so far. And Team Liquid, given how weak Top Esports has looked, Team Liquid couldn't even contest them. That's just... Oh, also, NA teams haven't really beaten an Asian team in a best-of series in a long time. I don't even remember the last one that they did at this point. Maybe it might have been 2019. That was the last time it happened. I feel like it's been years since any NA team has actually beaten a Chinese team or a Korean team in an actual best of series.
Wasn't it?
I'm sorry, winning the series, not like the game record in the actual series.
It was 2019 MSI when T1, where Team Liquid beat T1, right?
IG. They beat IG. Yeah, so I'm trying to think after that in all the best of series
that
we've had since then. Yeah, because EG lost to RNG at MSI that year. Cloud9 didn't make the playoffs in that year, and MSI before that. Worlds, no, they didn't make it to the bracket stage of Worlds because NA got destroyed. 2023, every best of 3 series was they lost to the Asian teams.
Yeah,
lost all of them and to the LCK ones. And who's that? MSI. Oh, I don't think they faced. Yeah, because I remember and they didn't face. Oh no, Golden Guardians. They got
whacked. 2024.
Oh, Gen G beat Cloud9 pretty convincingly.
Don't forget every time 2024 FlyQuest to even make it out. Remember they got
even first one by the lower Asian team. PC.
Yeah,
it was PSG.
T1 fucked them, and then
because we're not counting the LCP Taiwan representative, but they did lose to them too. They got knocked out of the tournament by PSG. I'm talking about just the LCK and LPL. Yeah, you're right. Team T1. Oh, they did things to FlyQuest. I don't want to think about it anymore.
They put T1. Oh, technically T1 should be there. They like, you sure you want to put T1 here? T1 was just
the previous world champions get to be in the playing stage to beat people. Yeah, it's just fun.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty entertaining to watch them curb stomp people. But
with Whipple not saying shit, they just fucking shit.
Team Liquid lost to T1 in every best of 5 that they played last year. Remember, they lost them both times.
Faker put Jensen into retirement. If you think about it, beat him so hard they fired him. They fired Jensen. If you think about that,
oh god, man.
Jensen says, "I'm gonna finally beat Faker." 0-10, nigga. You 0-10. Else.
0-10, the dream. Yeah, I'm being honest, guys. I legitimately cannot remember from the time that Chaz said when was the last time NA has beaten the LPL or the LCK representatives in a best of series, but whether it be a best of 3 or a best of 5. That's not happened in a very, very long time. It even feels like they can't even win the best of 1s against them.
No.
I'm pretty sure they've lost all the best of 1s against them too in the last 4 or 5 years. But EU, even though given how bad EU's been, random EU teams. Well, it's mostly just G2.
It's mostly G2.
It's mostly G2.
G2's
been able to beat China.
It's crazy. G2 could beat the West Eastern team, but they can't beat the NA team. But NA team could beat G2, but they can't beat. It's like, how G2 beating Weibo, but then they lose to fucking NRG.
Yeah, G2, they beat Weibo. They beat that DK team. Well, to be fair, that DK team in that 2020 World was really, really bad. But they did beat them. They beat Weibo. They beat DK. They had a very competitive series against BLG that year. That the other one was they got fisted. 2024, they beat Top Esports. They had a very, very good series against T1. Almost beat them in 5 games. But then Europe just can't beat NA. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And then NA can't beat China or the LCK, but they can beat Europe.
It's the whole thing where if you know how to counter somebody, because it's the whole and the thing too, Palafat said, he broke down how G2 played. And G2 is very predictable in their play style. He was able to break it down and, outdo everything they did. The same thing what Carmen Corp did this time with G2. We break down a predictable gameplay in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon in football. Like the same thing what happened with Eagles at Kansas City this year.
That's true.
When you take away optional weapons in league terms, if you take away certain picks, you don't have to ban Draven from Hansama if you make unless you know that's you ban Draven from Hansama. But then you make them draft in a way where you're actually beating them in the draft because they're drafted in a way where they're not playing to win, they're playing to scale to not lose. And that's what NRG did. That one, and then they got top 8 and they got obliterated by Weibo. It's like holy smokes. It's like if G2 would have been there, G2 might have been
What's up, Walter?
Weibo. That's the sad part.
I just like we're at this point now where anytime the NA team is up against an LCK or an LPL team in a best of series, I don't have any faith you're gonna win. They don't even win the best of ones. They don't win there either. And it got even worse because before, at least against like the weaker Asian teams, you could somewhat kind of see an NA team winning if you really copiumed it. But that was also in a best of one. Now, since Riot's pretty much made all international tournaments best of series, you have to now actually beat them in an actual best of 3. So there's some fluke best of 1. It's even worse for them now. It's actually even crazily worse for them at this point. Like, but Europe, for some reason, just can't beat North America.
They can't beat North America, but they can beat China and Korea. But it's the same thing that happens all the time. One deck can't beat this weaker deck, but it can beat the stronger deck. It's like that's what happens when you play a play style that's just like you, but they play what you do but better. Because they're
now with Top Esports, if Top Esports actually somewhat become a decent team, which I think with their players they could be an all right team. If they could beat CFO, well, Karma Corp, you're done. But if CFO beat Top Esports and somehow Team Liquid upset Hanwha Life, Karma Corp guys is still out because TL will still have the head-to-head over them. That's why them starting out the tournament that bad, right?
No. If you said CFO beats Top Esports,
if CFO beats Top Esports, that means Karma Corp is in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
It doesn't matter about the Team Liquid Hanwha Life.
Because Team Liquid's essentially probably out if we're thinking about it now, aren't we?
No, Team Liquid is safe. They're relatively safe. That's the crazy part. They technically can't get eliminated because they beat Karma Corp. Karma Corp has already played its max amount of games.
True.
Karma Corp's only win came against Hanwha Life. If they're not Hanwha Life, Top Esports, that's also 1 and 2. The way that Team Liquid is safe, relatively. With the Team Liquid Hanwha Life, it becomes who goes where is seeding. Because Karma Corp right now they're probably at the airport, sleeping at the terminal, seeing if they fly home or they stay for another 2 days. Because right now somebody's going home.
Yeah.
It's not the guys from Vietnam, whatever the fuck they're from, PCS. It's not them going home. America's not going home, sadly. But it is top esports right now. They control the fate of 2 teams.
They do.
Them and KC.
Yeah. If Top Esports win, that means that Team Liquid is probably in, aren't they?
Yeah, Team Liquid's in. They'll just be below. Okay, this is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Life, it's most just played off of seeding right now.
Yeah, Hanwha Life right now is 1. Like Hanwha Life right now is 1 because they beat CFO. Even if CFO beats Top Esports, Hanwha Life is 1. CFO would be 2. If Team Liquid beats Hanwha Life, it would be a 3-1 Hanwha Life, a 2-2 Team Liquid. Let's go scenario CFO beats Top Esports. Karma Corp is in, Top Esports is out. And Team Liquid serve Karma Corp is for CFO's 2. Now we flip it. Let's say Top Esports win. And Team Liquid, if Team Liquid beats Hanwha Life, it goes Hanwha Life first, CFO second, Top Esports third.
Because they have to head over Team Liquid.
Team Liquid.
And then Liquid is destined for fourth.
Third. Mm-hmm. They cannot be eliminated. Their highest third and their lowest is 4th.
That's so crazy how their only win has pretty much bought them a way to be still in the tournament. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how these mini tournaments go. If you lose too early, like CFO, this all could have been avoided if Top Esports would have just beat Karma Corp. Then we wouldn't have this
Yeah, if
whole
Karma Corp had
scenario.
just beaten the top esports had just beaten Karma Corp, they'd be 0-3. They couldn't make it even if
Zero
they did
four.
beat Hama Life.
Yeah, 0-3, and then they beat Hollow Now it's the whole scenario. Hollow 3-1. But it's like, okay, Hollow beat everybody else. Doesn't matter. It's like
And it sucks too because I do feel like as the tournament has gone on, outside of like the first day they played, they have looked a little bit better than Team
It
Liquid,
looked
but
a
it
little
doesn't
better,
matter.
but it doesn't matter how you start. It's how you finish. And if you finish 1-3, and you lost to teams that have a better record or a better match score than you, guess what? You get the shit out of the stick.
Damn.
It's
So what do you think? You think CFO wins against Top Esports? I'm actually probably going to predict for them. They look pretty darn solid right now.
I'm gonna go Top East. I'm gonna go Top Esports for one reason. I think Top Esports is actually probably take it seriously. In my opinion, I think Top Esports is gonna take it seriously. They're gonna fall in the number 3 seed. Crazy enough, Top Esports can't get fourth. They're either getting third or they're out. That's the crazy part about it. Hollow Life is locked in at 1. CFO more or less because they lost to no matter of fact. If CFO no actually no this is bigger. No, I'm breaking it down now. Karma Corp is only guaranteed the 4th spot. They're either 4th or they're home. Top Esports, I think, because if they beat CFO, because Top Esports also beat Karma, no, they also beat Team Liquid.
Yeah.
Top Esports could apparently get second seed. Because if they beat CFO, they go from almost getting eliminated, probably going to the 2nd seed. Because they'll have the tiebreaker over Team Liquid and CFO. So the Top Esports wins, Karma Corp out, no matter what.
I'm trying to see if there's
because they'll have the better overall record.
I think there was an episode of Power
Spike. And then CFO be served Team Liquid's 4th. If CFO wins, and Hollow Life, okay, let's just assume Hollow Life beats Team Liquid. Hollow Life is 4 now, right?
Yeah.
CFO, say they beat Top Esports, they're 3-1. Team Liquid would be 1-3, 3rd seed. Karma Corp would be 4th seed, 1-3, because of the tiebreaker over Top Esports. But if it goes the other way around, and Top Esports and CFO are both 2, it goes Hollow Life 1, Top Esports 2, CFO's 3. Top Esports could be as high as 2, and they could be all the way out of the tournament. That's how crazy this is from what I'm believing how the structure works. They can be as high as the 2nd seed, and then they can be all the way out of the freaking tournament.
That's the problem is, how do we even get a scenario where all that's possible without tiebreaker games being played? That's just the crazy part, you know? Like, if there was a way...
These don't need a tiebreaker. Your tiebreaker is, did I beat you? All right, cool. Did I already beat you? Why do I
have that advantage over the tournament?
Yeah, that's why tiebreakers should only be if I played you twice. That's when a true type, like, and the issue with this tournament is it's a very quick tournament that's like, all right, cool. If you have one bad week, pack it up, sometimes not your time to win.
Good Lord. I want to win. Let me see. I think on this episode, Dom talked about it. Let me see if this is the one. Let me see.
Head-to-head. You get through based off conditions. So the first condition is direct head-to-head. If there are 2 teams tied, the team that won versus the other team in the best of 3 moves on. The second condition is if 3 teams are tied, it is the game score between the 3 teams. So in this situation, let's say this is why Team Liquid would be eliminated if Top Esports lose, assuming that they lose to Hanwha Life, is that Team Liquid is 2-3 in game score. Top Esports would be 2-2 or 2-2 in game score. between KC, Top Esports, and NTL. These are the 3 teams that you're doing the game scores between. And KC would be 3-2 in game score. So KC would be the 3rd seed. Top Esports would be the 4th seed. They would play against Hanwha Life in the first round. And Team Liquid would be the 5th seed and be eliminated because they were 2-3 because they lost that game to KC. Now, if
pause it. Wait. What kind of bullshit is that? That means I beat you, but due to I lost the game, I go.
That's why I said
that shit.
That's why I said the tournament formats are bad, man. I'm glad you're trying to wake up. That is terrible.
I didn't know
how to punish you from losing a game.
No, I knew the structure, but I'm like, wait. That's me. I knew the structure, but I didn't realize that little part. I'm like, wait. That's me. Even though I beat you 2-1, due to I lost that extra game. If I'm team one, I'm protesting this. If
that's what I said earlier. Remember, it's gonna go based off of like game score record or game score record. That's so stupid.
I beat these whack ass niggas from Europe. I beat fucking Yike. Clutch his old trash ass. Like old man Cordier put his foot in Targama's ass, and I'm going.
Targamas really wasn't a. Would you count him as a player? They're mostly always playing 4v5 anyway, to be fair.
If I'm team one, I'm protesting this. If this shit happens, I'm protesting. Fuck this. Like,
oh, God, man.
Fuck that shit.
Fucking right.
And then what's the third message?
Yeah.
Even. Let's say everyone goes 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. Let's say Team Liquid just, in this scenario, Team Liquid 2-2's KC, or 2-0's KC, so they're 2-2 overall. Basically. Yeah. So pretty much every team is 2-2. Then it goes to overall, I believe it's overall game score of the entire tournament. And then if that is also equal, then it goes to game time. So this is like all the different like things that could happen. So like I don't know. How many fans sit there and
Team Liquid be playing 50 minutes. That's me. I'm getting punished for playing fit. Nah, I'm fighting everybody in the studio. Somebody got to catch hands. Somebody got to catch my foot in the ass. Nah. I'm leaving with something. I'm going to put my finger in Laura's butt by the end of the time. I know that for sure.
Laura's sick, so you're going to have to do it for G-Sun. But her eyes are kind of slanted. I don't know if she can see them.
That's even better. She can right in my face.
God, man. Holy shit. I hate Riot. I just can't stand these people when they make tournaments. Why is this even a thing? Why can't it just be a much more simpler way of advancing? Why does it have to be
head to head? But did you took the game off me?
God, man, you like fingers and good Lord, lady, you're disgusting. You're crazy.
Miss Burger, you better walk her out before I put my finger in your butt. About that.
Oh my goodness, trying to dig for her gold.
No, I'm gonna stretch out, and I gotta figure out before
I think she would want to get on top of me and just start kissing me on my neck and face, but it's all good,
And you got to put your dick in her mouth.
Oh my goodness, is that where that goes?
Yep. You don't put it. You don't put it in Linda's butt.
What if I have my head between her tits?
That works too.
Yeah, that's where it works too. Yeah. So. Oh yeah, League. Oh yeah, sorry. So so we're at this point now where why is this even a thing? And keep in mind, you shouldn't have to essentially go to some league of, and I like Last Free Nation, but not I will dominate, but holy shit, you shouldn't have to be going to people like that to have them explain to you all these different tiebreaker scenarios. This should just be explained on the broadcast. Like the broadcast didn't even explain it properly because with Karmi Corp doing that upset, that just threw everything into a frenzy. Everything just got all fucking fucked up now at this point, God damn. There shouldn't even be a tournament where these things are even allowed, where these kind of scenarios would even be prevalent. Like, this is ridiculous. It should be, hey, you have this condition or that condition, and that's it to get in. Or we do it some other way, Like, oh, gosh. I don't, fucking hell, right? Jesus Christ. You're doing the gay jazz real heart. What? Oh my goodness. I don't even listen to jazz. I'm a
Jazz
white guy.
hands. It's a dance move. When you move
Oh,
your hands.
fucking hell. I'm not up to the date with all that lingo, but Miss Sparkles, yeah, if you ever wanted to, go on a date and afterwards have some hot kinky sex, just hit me up later on.
No. Fuck all that. You try to get black. That's the question. You try to get fucked by a real nigga.
What do you mean? I got 8 inches. I'm good.
Is she trying to become an Oreo?
No.
Does
I don't
she
think
want
she
to
can handle 2 people.
Does she want to be between 2 black guys?
Mm.
One
Then
skinny,
again,
one fat.
Miss Sparkles, who would you want to go first? I'll probably have Chaz go first so I can watch the strokes and analyze them.
You stupid.
I'm not getting cucked.
You try to get your back broken.
Oh my god.
Be in a wheelchair for a week.
Gosh. And then you could just sit on my face and I can't breathe.
Yeah, she gonna sit on your face and smother you. Yep.
Yay. Die by big ass smotherings.
Die by snoof.
Oh shit. Well, that's pretty much it for the majority of First Stand right now. We are just basically in what is potentially going to be looking like a tiebreaker scenarios based off of game record.
Okay, that means who do we need to lose tomorrow that Team Liquid stays in? Who has to win?
Essentially, Top Esports would have to win, right? Because if CFO needs to be Top Esports for Karma Corp to get in, and I would imagine if Top Esports beats CFO, then Team Liquid gets in.
Why couldn't Top Esports just beat Karma Corp and send them the fuck home, man? Yeah, damn. Trash ass Kanabe. Motherfucker.
Kanabe couldn't buy a win. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Motherfucker could buy Vision. And he's a jungler.
Because if we're at this point now where if Top Esports, let's say they magically beat CFO, and they're looking pretty bad. I don't think they even do it at this point. If they beat CFO, that's good for Team Liquid. Now Team Liquid are going to have to essentially, it doesn't even matter if they beat Homo Life. Basically, that first match matters for everything. CFO win, Karma Corp's in. I'd imagine if Top Esports wins, then
Team Liquid has to beat them in one game in order.
Yeah, because then if it doesn't go that way and CFO win, then it goes by fucking game record and match time. What?
Yeah, Team Liquid will get fucked. Oh my!
Team Liquid aren't they? Don't they play the long? Wait, Karma Corp would even be worse with that because they just had a 45-minute game against Homo Life. Yeah. Whatever one that has the most game, whatever the one that has the most girl gamers will win. Oh, there's no girls that play League. I mean, there's very few. It's mostly like a sausage party, and it's better with guys because guys, play League better. But yeah, well, that's kind of our First Stand. Let's say discussion so far because on Sunday we'll be talking about the remainder of the best of threes, and then we'll be talking about the semifinals and then finals because on Sunday we'll know who won the tournament. Basically, Homo Life Esports should win the tournament still. Even after they dropped again to Karma Corp, it doesn't matter, guys. Like, they are just so far ahead of all these other teams, it really doesn't matter at this point. Peanut could literally just go in and go flaccid against a team, and it really wouldn't matter because Viper and Zeus and Zeka are just going to just run them over anyway. Like, we saw how good Zeka and Zeus are in team fights. I don't think any team's playing on that level still currently, even after Karma Corp's win. But yeah, we're going to head out here and just a little bit. Is there anything else you wanted to bring up about First Stand that you wanted to talk about? Because I thought the drafts were bad. All these drafts were terrible.
Oh, no.
Please done all the coaches.
I mean, most of this is fearless jazz. I mean, these guys are going to be shit regardless. It's like, fuck.
Ew, gross. That's a dude in a wig. I like real women. I eat out vagina, and I lick them, and I make girls come. That's how you do it. Did I sound retarded there?
No. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh God.
That's my fault for looking at chat. No. These guys is absolute dog shit. I ain't never seen a draft this shit. Like, it's like,
oh damn. The Team Liquid ones were just tilted.
Team Liquid was just on some bullshit.
Like, I don't even know how they can ever potentially do well internationally. First of all, you can't do it with Umpty. That's just automatically not going to happen. And then you get into scenarios where, like APA said, they're just playing not to lose or whatever. Like, we should go read his interview really quickly while watching Cope out his ass. watch this guy probably cope out his ass about how much they lost to CFO. So that's Hongq. Yeah, ass, pussy, ass. So Team Liquid, ass, pussy, ass said, we were playing not to lose. CFO is a really good team, so they didn't let us not lose like we could in the LTA.
What?
So, I mean,
shut the fuck. Sometimes when people ask you a question, just say no comment and keep it moving. That sounds like some bullshit.
Because that means when he's saying shit like that, that just means that you went in knowing you weren't going to try your best. At least go out swinging. At least try your best.
Or no, this one looked like they had no faith that they could have won. That's what that looked like.
And they got here to Korea to scrim earlier than Karmine Corp because Karmine Corp finished the split in the LEC for the winter split in 2025, and they kind of had like what a few days. No, they had like maybe half a day break, and they flew over. Team Liquid, they already were here because they have a facility in Korea. They were here like what, a week in advance. They're still playing this bad. I don't know who the fuck they're scrimming because they're probably getting blown the fuck out to be playing this bad. Like, god damn, horrible names. Lady, do you like black guys? Like they look like me, rich, hot, good looking, you know? If you need a guy to like, you know, help you pick out bras, just let me know, obviously. I'm definitely a connoisseur of boobs, but well, what the hell am I talking about? Oh shit. Ziggs flex. First of all, Ziggs is not a good lord fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Why are you you shouldn't be flexing Ziggs. There's way better ADCs to pick than Ziggs.
Yeah.
And why is Yeon your best player on Ziggs? Did we not learn anything from Berserker on Ziggs, from Noah on Ziggs? Yeah, you don't put your carry on Ziggs. I'm sorry. Very few players can really pilot Ziggs in a ADC way that is actually good for their teams to actually win games. Eastern teams. Oh, I need to read this Copen shit. Playing with same core how many years and still can't even beat a Taipei team? I mean, CFO is pretty strong. Yeah, you got to give him credit there. They look pretty good. Bro, what is he even saying? Beats me. Think he's saying LTA sucks ass. Yeah, there's plenty of games in the LTA where, like, even if they completely griefed, because keep in mind, Team Liquid were very bad in the LTA. They were awful for most of the time until the very last best of series they played against Cloud9 and 100 Thieves. That's it. They were pretty much dog shit throughout the entire LTA 2025 America's.
And they called the two ranked teams to beat. They called the two ranked teams to beat. Because the one of those teams was FlyQuest. I think FlyQuest is here instead. Yeah,
because keep in mind, Team Liquid notoriously, at least throughout their organization's career, they always play very well into Cloud9. They've not lost to Cloud9 in what feels like forever at this point. And 100 Thieves and Team Liquid always seem to play very close games as well. Like, they got their best opponents because they were on that other side of the bracket. Like, they were not good until Spawn came back because Spawn wanted to spend time with his family after Worlds. And then he had, I think, I wouldn't say visa problems because that's not what I heard. But I think there was something keeping him from being with the team. Spawn comes back for those last best of series, and then they win them. But if you look at how Team Liquid was playing in the LTA, they look like shit. So now we're at this point where I don't even know who I want to go through. Yeah, Karmine Corp is playing better, but I imagine a world where Karmine Corp is now playing better. They get a relatively easier opponent. No, but they won't though, because if Karmine Corp played against Humble Life, I don't think they're beating Humble Life anyway. Let's say hypothetically they do make it in to the best of they make it to semis. They're not winning the tournament, and it's also disgusting that a team like Karmine Corp could even be in this spot. If Top Esports had not just fucking lost to them. Good God. But how do you think the weekend's going to play out? Do you think Humble Life, you think Humble Life's going to win, but who do you think is going to be in the finals?
CFO.
Oh, okay.
I gotta work for this to go beat CFO.
And if CFO's in the finals, Humble Life winning. There's no way they're strong enough to beat them at this point.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you could probably say they're confidently, a top 2, top 3 team at the event. But there's only 5 teams. Only 5 fucking teams here, man. But
it's like,
what?
I think when someone says, "Oh, I got top 4 in a $5 million tournament," I was like, "Shut." That's fucked up. Okay. It's like, I got top 4. It's like if T Liquor comes back, we got top 4
that's true.
guys.
Yeah, teams with more Asians usually win. Well, the ones that are in fucking LCK, Korea, not North America.
I mean, when it comes
Koreans
to video
over here,
games,
they fucking suck ass. Good
well,
gosh, man.
When it comes to video games, like
they just don't lose for some reason. Just so good at playing video games. But yeah, Miss Sparkles, if you ever wanted to play some games together and you can use my joystick, see, that's Riz right there. God damn. But yeah, if you want to Netflix and chill, just let me know, hit a brother up. No, not good.
shit.
All right.
So you try to get black. That's the real question.
I don't think she's ready for that.
They're good at math and they have small hands. No, she can't handle all this blackness.
Oh my goodness. Good Lord. I said, I'm tall. I'm 5'9". You guys can ask Iron and Selena. They've met me multiple times in real life. Selena knows I'm tall, rich, and good looking. Like she's seen the man that I am.
You're one of those 3. You're definitely not rich. That's me.
No, but I am charismatic. I have that too. No?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yes. Anything you want to bring up before we head out? Actually, anything you got planned coming up? You want to let the audience know about? Are you going to have somewhat of a content schedule, or are you just going to just wing it from here on out?
I'm just winging it. Right now, I'm just playing Pokemon. If I'm not busy the weekend of April 12th, I'll be streaming the Atlanta Pokemon Regional.
Yeah.
That's mean you can come out and hang out with me. I might be streaming it on YouTube. Because honestly, Twitch is kind of weird. Because I realize there's more people that will see it on YouTube than Twitch. That's mean I might just stream it on YouTube. That's mean yeah. But I might stream more Sunday and Saturday. Only because I'll be at League Saturday, and I kind of don't want to miss that. Half the team will be in Atlanta. That's me. I'll be here, unfortunately. Not because I couldn't have went. But if I go to Atlanta Regional, I wouldn't be able to go to the North America International Championship. I have to choose when I take my days off. I have to choose at this moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Twitch either. So, I mean, but then again, I understand why people still stream there. It's understandable. I don't, but doesn't matter. The Pokemon TCG. You said there was an update to the TCG.
It's bugged out of his mind.
When are they gonna fix it? Did they reveal when?
They keep fixing it, but they keep fucking up. They keep fucking up somewhere else. I lost the game because I couldn't accelerate energy to my hand for my deck. I just said fucking up.
Oh my gosh!
It just crashed. I was like, I'm not doing this. Not today. Not doing it. I'm going to sleep. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. Yeah, a lot of us are not playing PTCG Live. It's just too bugged. It's not worth it. Plus, a lot of us are testing post rotation. That's why a lot of us have to use tabletop. I love using tabletop simulator. I just been practicing so much. I've been 6 hours at work. Just
when is the rotation supposed to kick in?
April 12th, the same weekend as the Atlanta Regional. That's why I'll be doing, if I don't do a stream, I know I will have a video about why rotation, I feel like it needs to be in every card game. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the hardest one because they don't reprint cards enough. And of course, be on the lookout for my next Bayless video. When the Bayless reaction, I will do a Bayless discussion. I'm not going to do and someone asked me this on Discord earlier, are you doing a Bayless prediction? I don't know the meta like that. I haven't played actual competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! In about 2 years, almost 2 years. I've played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't know what cards are problematic enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Because bandwidth predictions are mostly based off like if you've been kind of following that meta, you can kind of make predictions on what they might be able to
I
hit.
do know people want cards for Rhino Balance to be here. I'm like, all right, cool. Chris, this card be free. Even though I play the deck, I was like, I'm never going to be one to have the deck outplay and get hit, even if that deck's the most powerful hit. I'll take consistency cards that are good as a deck, that's good in my deck. And I'd rather hit that than the actual engine itself. Unless the engine is too OP. But, like, I never say, ban Florida or ban this or ban that. Like, no, doesn't need it. You ban this one card, the deck drops. I said, the only time I've ever said a card of my deck that I play needs to be banned with the Windberry statue. I would hate it for being banned, but if it got banned, I would understand. And it got banned. I understood why. You summon that motherfucker. You summon Windberry statue. That's just an auto win. Some games didn't end. Like.
Oh, I want to ask you before we go. You gonna be watching any of the NBA games, or you're not watching until the Knicks play?
I mean, I don't really watch like that. It's like I'll watch this. Like I'll watch if it's on like ESPN or if it's on HBO Max or whatever they call it. Because some of those games on TNT do show up on Max. That's I do watch it there, but it's like it's like
Warriors were going up against fucking
Sacramento.
Yeah, Curry is the first player in NBA history to reach 4,000 3-pointers made in a career. That's
12. That's that minimum 12,000 points. He has at least 12,000 points off his threes. Just think about that. It's just crazy.
What do you mean? Hey, you League of Legends and Yu-Gi-Oh!
No. Miss Sparkle, don't do that. See,
Pokemon is for men. Oh my goodness, she's just trolling.
No, Pokemon, the anime is for kids. The card game is for everyone.
Ages all and up.
Emily, that was a good game. It was very convoluted, but that's an awesome game.
Those were the last good games they released. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
Sun and Moon was when they got back to where I believe they got to a better state. After a while, the issue is after Diamond and Pearl, they made Diamond and Pearl too complicated. Not hard.
It was. They were very complicated.
It was complicated, but
I had to have the guide to help me because I if I just played it without a guide, I would be fucking lost most of the time.
I'll break down each game. I'll break down each generation of games. Gen 1 was too bugged, and if you didn't have a guide, it was too complicated. Gen 2 was the same thing, but worse because you had less Pokemon. And if you didn't have a guy, that ice cave, if you didn't know how to get around that, you'd be stuck in there and people just gave up. Like I gave up for a while trying to get for that ice cave. That ice cave was a pain.
Oh my goodness. There was a level in Fire Red and Leaf Green before you get to the Elite Four. There's this dark cave you have to go through.
Yeah. So those caves were almost impossible to get through because you have to by accident find out how to do it. Ruby and Sapphire were the first games where it was still a complicated mess, but they fixed it. It was easy enough to play if you actually dedicated time to playing it. Leaf Green, Fire Red, they kind of screwed up a little bit. Diamond and Pearl became too complicated. There's too many things you needed to do. They made it that you only one starter was actually good out of the three. And they didn't tell you which one it was. But if you knew, Ferdinand was the only good starter. The monkey, Ferdinand was the only good one out of the three.
Yeah, Torterra is pretty much. Yeah, Torterra is trash. And what's it? Empyrean?
Empyrean is actually he's decent, but not the late game. There's no
point. He's water and steel. I thought that was a weird combination.
No, it's a good combination late game, but the thing is there's not many fire Pokemon. That's me. And Ferdinand was the best one by default. There's too many water Pokemon in Diamond for you to pick Piplup. Too many water Pokemon and too many grass Pokemon. Torterra made those. If you pick Torterra, you play that game on veteran mode. like Call of Duty. You chose to actually have to play the first gym like 5 times to beat it. Like it's like it's like in Gold and Silver. If you pick 86 but Cyndaquil, you're asking to take a longer time. Totodile could also be a good pick. Totodile is also a good pick. If you pick Chikorita, you are a masochist. You hated yourself if you pick Chikorita. Chikorita was it'll never be good.
Oh, there was a random video that I stumbled upon. I didn't watch it because the title looked too retarded. I'll be honest. I was a title merchant on that one. I didn't watch the video. This stupid bitch was like, the Chikorita hate was all rooted in misogyny. Do you remember that video? It came out just recently.
Oh, yeah, I remember that bullshit.
If someone thinks a Pokemon's hated because of misogyny, I don't even bother. I don't even need to listen to your opinion. That's just so stupid. How in the world did you conjure that up in your brain? I need to not listen to that. Chikorita always was trash. Chikorita, literally Bulbasaur. Isn't Bulbasaur considered like the best grass starter still to this day?
He's one of the best grass starters. He's the best starter in Gen 1 because your first 2 gens are so hard to get through. If you pick Squirtle, you beat the first gen, you go even with the second gen, you get demolished in the third gen. Charmander, it's not good to the mid game, but at that point, you can find a Pokemon to take out Erica. Grass Pokemon has the most amount of weaknesses in Gen 1 from what I believe. That you don't need Charizard, actually. Charizard is actually not really as powerful as you think he is. Venusaur is, crazy enough. Venusaur gets weaker the more evolved, but it's because it now gains that poison type that it's weak to.
That's the only thing with Pokemon is that the Pokemon you encounter later in the game are better than the starters that you even get.
Yeah. Yep. And that's why, because once you get past Misty with Bulbasaur, and if you want to be Lieutenant Surge, go to the Diglett Cave, find a Dugtrio, not a Diglett. There's random encounters. You'll find a Dugtrio level 29. If you can wrap it or make damage it enough,
even if you could get a Pikachu, honestly, that help you out a lot later on.
Pikachu is almost impossible to get in red and blue.
Oh yeah.
It's possible.
Before we go, you got any you gonna be dropping a few more market watches, or that's it pretty much? Yeah. Okay. And Diglett, that's a Miss Spirit animal. Oh my god, that's we're not doing that.
If you get Dugtrio, you auto sweep Gym 3. Lieutenant Third Pokemon no double Thunder moves. And I think Cricket Cat. Dugtrio will sweep that gym. Dig, Thunder move, miss, you hit, knockout. Earthquake, knockout. Dugtrio is automatically sweep. Gym 4 is where you have a problem.
I do have to end up heading out. I got to go get this thing read, and I got to do the MSK show with Lunchbox Warren in a little bit here. So we'll have a stream after this. But yeah, we'll have another episode of the Cloud9 podcast on Sunday around 7 p.m. PST, 7:30, somewhere around there. I don't think I'll have an MSK show this week at Savage Dad unless he just wants to do it. But I'm pretty sure we don't have to have one. And that's it. Yeah. So got it. Just Hama Life, please win. Just win. And that would mean if Hama Life Esports wins the event, the LCK has won fucking every international event since when? Last year? Year before that?
Everything.
Damn.
Last time they haven't won an event in
2023 in Messiah. Yeah. They've. Oh, God. Well, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, and we will see you guys later.